British opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn has apologised after his party suffered its worst election defeat since 1935. He says he takes responsibility for the result, but insists in some areas Labor won the argument in the campaign, sparking an angry response from many supporters.
The man who became a movement. Jeremy Corbyn now forced to watch as the Labour Party he built crumbles in the wake of a landslide Conservative victory. Not sorry, but taking responsibility. As the blame game begins, an admission perhaps that far from healing divisions as he hoped, Mr Corbyn himself divided opinion. Mr Corbyn wrote in The Observer, "We have suffered a heavy defeat and I take my responsibility for it. Labour will soon have a new leader, but whoever that will be, our movement will continue to work for a more equal and just society and a sustainable and peaceful world." The central question facing the party now is, where did it go so wrong? Some believe Brexit, not policy, was to blame.
Why should Labour not change its policies? Well, it shouldn't change its policies because they are very, very popular. We will now have a new leader. That new leader, I suspect, will come from a new generation.
But for many Labour candidates, the reality was stark and had crept in over years, not weeks. Time and again, the leader proved the problem. Voters who Labour never thought it would lose turned instead to the Tories.
This is a pivotal moment for Labour. Was it the message or the messenger that lost them this election? Would voters vote for such a bold policy platform if someone else was in charge? Or was it the decision to tack to the left that made Labour more unelectable than it has been for decades? The answers to these questions will define the party for years to come.
The reality is Labour's next leader will be chosen by the very movement Mr Corbyn set up. Will those members be willing to turn away from the project they helped build? Some Labour MPs hope they might. Whoever leads Labour out of the Corbyn years faces a battle to hold on to Remain backing city seats while regaining the heartlands which voted to leave. And they'll do it in the shadow of a Conservative Prime Minister who still can't believe his luck and is determined to hold on to those hard-won votes. Kate McCann, Sky News.